So I'm a few minutes early. Give it another minute or two. See who shows up. Those are the ratings right now. I kind of went off script a tiny bit, and I'm giving a title shot to Schmidt. Bear is here. Howdy, Bear. Schmidt, not exactly what you would call a major contender here. Trying to find him in the in the list, but he hadn't had a shot, and I figured why not. So Schmidt will be facing Thesz for the title tonight in our main event. In the, what would it be, semi-main event, I guess, we will be seeing the Sheik take on Johnny Valentine. In the middle of the card, we got the Missouri Mauler versus Roy Welch. Mauler debuted in the last stream I did. Killer Kowalski and Mike DiBiase in our second match of the evening. And we will be opening it up with the Golden Grams versus Billy Sandow and Toots Mondt. The Golden Grams just keep on having these just stupidly long matches for some reason. They went almost 2 hours with their, God, what was it, about 2 matches ago for them? I think it was about 3 or 4 cards ago, though. Maybe a little more than that. And then their last match went like 48 minutes, so just long matches. They'll be facing 2/3 of the Gold Just Trio in Toots Mondt and Billy Sandow to start us off. So, and of course, we are coming to you from the Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, standing room only. We've got 15,351 people in attendance out of 15,500 possible. So nearly sold out. And let's get down to ringside. And in the red corner, at a total combined weight of 478 pounds, this is Toots Mondt and Billy Sandow. And in the blue corner, at a total combined weight of 465 pounds, Eddie and Dr. Jerry Graham, the Golden Grams. And I need to add the match counter to the blue corner, since technically Mondt and Sandow are not a team. It does not automatically add the pin saves. I do not play with double teams, so I don't need to worry about those. Neither team has a manager, so we're good there. Let's roll to see who starts each team, and it's going to be Eddie and Toots, so they're already in there. And there we go, and it looks like Eddie Graham is going to win the lockup here. And Graham pushes Toots Mondt back into the corner, and Eddie and Jerry begin the double team. Really starting early here. Mondt is hurt, and now Jerry Graham lets him back out of the corner and boots him right in the ribs. This is a choice A maneuver. Into the ropes. I don't think I want to do that. Or power. I don't want to do that either, so neither of those are very good options, so we'll do the ropes. So boots him in the ribs and sends him off into the corner, or off into the ropes, excuse me. And the referee steps in to break it up. And the two men meet in the middle of the ring, and it is Dr. Jerry Graham winning the lockup. And Dr. Jerry Graham now scoops up Toots Mondt, slams him to the mat hard. Mondt is hurt. He manages to get back to his feet. where he is met by a flurry of punches by Dr. Jerry Graham. Graham is dazed Mondt as he grabs a hammerlock and transitions into a headlock on Toots Mondt. Mondt is in trouble here. He is dazed, but he is close to his corner. Can he make the tag? Indeed, he can. And here comes Billy Sandow just charging in, grabbing an ankle, and trying to put Dr. Jerry Graham on the mat. But Dr. Jerry Graham able to counter. Jerry Graham scoops up Billy Sandow and slams him hard to the mat. Sandow's hurt here. He's getting back to his feet. Jerry Graham meets him with a knee lift. That leaves Billy Sandow hurt. And Jerry Graham scoops him up with another big body slam and slams him down hard to the mat. And Jerry Graham tags in Eddie Graham. And Eddie Graham grabs a face lock, drags him over to his corner, and Dr. Jerry Graham off the top rope, driving a big axe handle into the back of Billy Sandow. Sandow's going to add one there, and he is hurt here as Dr. Jerry Graham. Oh, I forgot to tag. Ignore that roll. We will. There we go. Dr. Jerry Graham with a flurry of punches on Billy Sandow. Sandow's hurt as Graham has no problem connecting. And now Dr. Jerry Graham drags Sandow over to drags Sandow over to the ropes and drapes his throat first. He's choking Billy Sandow on the ropes. Dr. Jerry Graham. Sandow is down, and Dr. Jerry Graham now with a sleeper hold. I do believe that is actually a tag finisher. It is. It is a rope guillotine and atomic knee drop. So that's going to be a finisher here. +3, that's going to be a 5. So they are going to use a pin save, and they're going to go rolling on the pin save. And Toots Mondt able to get in and break up the pin. And Sandow in trouble now as the Grahams continue their attack. And Eddie Graham with the backbreaker on Billy Sandow. Sandow's down. And Eddie Graham not going to throw Sandow out of the ring. Going to roll up. Instead, punching Sandow directly in the kidneys. And Sandow's hurt. Can he make the tag? He needs a 6 or less. He can indeed. And here comes Toots Mondt. Toots Mondt grabs him up a midway slam here. And Eddie Graham is down. Can he make the tag? He can indeed. So Dr. Jerry Graham comes charging in, backing Toots Mondt into the turnbuckle. And Mondt able to trip Dr. Jerry Graham and throw him off balance and then shove him into the turnbuckle. Or no, I read that wrong. The dice was in the way. Mondt is forced back into the turnbuckle by Dr. Jerry Graham, who is on the offensive. Jerry Graham grabs a ringside object while they're near the corner. He's handed an object by Eddie Graham, and he drives it into the ribs of Toots Mondt. And Jerry Graham might be disqualified. The referee is admonishing him, and he is indeed disqualified. Our referees are not going to put up with any BS like that. And that's it. The Golden Grahams have been disqualified, but they are definitely the better for the losers are the team that's coming out on top. Toots Mondt and Billy Sandow are definitely worse for wear. I am just fumbling all over my words tonight. And that's going to be a DQ. Dr. Jerry slams an object into the ribs of Mondt while holding him in the corner. And let's see here, that's 3. It's a little less than 1 star. We'll give it 1 star. It wasn't too bad. So there we go. We're on to our second match of the evening. Killer Kowalski versus Mike DiBiase. In the red corner, weighing in at 210 pounds and standing 6 feet tall, from Omaha, Nebraska, Iron Mike DiBiase. And in the blue corner, weighing 280 pounds and standing 6 feet 7 inches tall, from Hamtramck. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Hamtramck? Anyway, somewhere in Michigan. He is Killer Kowalski. And the two men meet in the center of the ring. And Kowalski taking control here, grabbing up Mike DiBiase and biting him square in the forehead. And DiBiase's dazed. Kowalski grabs a head of hair and pulls DiBiase to the ground. DiBiase is dazed again. Kowalski scoops him up and attempts an overhead body slam, slamming him hard to the mat. That will work, as Kowalski does have the power. And Iron Mike is hurt. Killer Kowalski continues his assault, driving forearm hammers into Iron Mike DiBiase. Mike DiBiase is hurt here. But no, he's coming back. He stops the forearm hammers and gets a rear chin lock on Killer Kowalski. This is a choice B maneuver. 7 or less on agility. We'll go for that. And on a roll of 6, he succeeds slapping on that rear chin lock, but Kowalski is quick to power out. Kowalski backs DiBiase into the ropes, but DiBiase is quick to use the ropes to his advantage and turn the match around. And now Iron Mike DiBiase, after flooring Killer Kowalski with a drop toe hold off the ropes, he kicks him square in the jaw. And Kowalski is hurt here as DiBiase continues to move in for the attack here. And Kowalski backed into the ropes, and Mike DiBiase pushes him right out of the ring. And this is definitely not the kind of place that you want Killer Kowalski. Lots of objects out there. Lots of room for Kowalski to turn this into a brawl. It doesn't happen here, as Mike DiBiase smart enough to back away from the ropes and let Kowalski take a breather. Kowalski gets back in, and DiBiase's quick to jump on him, kicking him in the jaw as he steps through the ropes. Kowalski once again is hurt as Iron Mike DiBiase backs him into the ropes again. And this time the referee not going to let him push him out. Going to step in and break the two men up. And Killer Kowalski wins the lockup and delivers some forearm hammers on Mike DiBiase. DiBiase able to block them and apply a rear chin lock. He needs a 7 or less. And with a 7, he is successful, as Kowalski's hurt here. Mike DiBiase backs him into the ropes again, and Kowalski can't get anything done. DiBiase with a clean break, and he's quickly back into a lockup and striking Killer Kowalski with a series of punches. And those punches connect solidly, and Kowalski's hurt as DiBiase throws more punches. That knocks Kowalski down. Kowalski's hurt. He's in trouble. And Iron Mike climbs to the top rope. And DiBiase off the top rope with a big elbow strike to the top of Kowalski's head as he gets back to his feet. Kowalski is in trouble here. Iron Mike DiBiase climbing to the top rope again Once again, coming off the top with a big elbow hammer to the top of Kowalski's head. And he's not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up there with a big series of punches. Those connect solidly. Killer Kowalski's hurt here. Mike DiBiase solidly in control of this match. Hits another series of punches and puts Kowalski down. DiBiase going for the cover. He's got the lateral press. Target is going to be 2. Roll is a 6. So Kowalski able to kick out as Iron Mike DiBiase continues his attack. And DiBiase waits for Kowalski to get back to his feet and applies an abdominal stretch. That abdominal stretch is too close to the ropes as Kowalski is able to reach out and grab the ropes with his free hand and force a break. Kowalski pulls himself through the ropes and he's out of the ring. He reaches under the bottom rope and grabs the legs of Iron Mike DiBiase, pulling him out of the ring. And the two men begin to brawl. As they brawl, Killer Kowalski slams Iron Mike DiBiase into the wooden ring steps, and the referee is not having any of it. The referee yelling at Kowalski. Kowalski, however, manages to talk the referee down and throw DiBiase back in the ring. Kowalski now with a big knee lift on Iron Mike. This is a choice H. Into the ropes, no. Agility is -1, so I guess we're going for that. That's a roll of 6 or less. And on a roll of 6, he gets it, so that big knee lift connects solidly. Puts Iron Mike down. DiBiase's in trouble as Kowalski goes for the cover. Target is 3, roll is a 9, so DiBiase kicks out. Kowalski continues his attack here. Big giant swing on Iron Mike DiBiase. DiBiase's hurt here. And Kowalski crushes him with a jumping knee drop. And DiBiase's hurt. And another big jumping knee drop by Iron Mike, or by Killer Kowalski on Iron Mike DiBiase. DiBiase's hurt as Killer Kowalski boots him back into the corner and just stomps away on him. And Iron Mike DiBiase catches the leg and is able to push Kowalski down as he stands back up. And as Kowalski gets back to his feet, DiBiase applies a sleeper hold. Kowalski nowhere to go. He's going to have to try to fight off the sleeper hold. Target is 3, roll is a 12, so he definitely kicks out of that. And there it is. Iron Mike climbs to the top as Kowalski is getting his bearings and hits that top rope knee to the back. It's a +1 finisher, so the target is going to be 5. Roll is a 9, so he is able to... There we go. And Mike DiBiase waits for him to get back up and then leaps off of the top rope with that knee to the back a second time. This time the target's going to be 6. Roll is a 7. Kowalski once again manages to kick out. But Iron Mike DiBiase in charge of this match. And a big knee to the stomach. And Kowalski catches that, scoops up Iron Mike, and applies a backbreaker. Iron Mike DiBiase is hurt here as Kowalski jumps up and drops a big knee on Iron Mike. Iron Mike DiBiase is hurt as Kowalski continues his assault here. Backbreaker. And Iron Mike DiBiase's hurt. He is backing Iron Mike into the corner. And he can't get much done as Killer Kowalski drives several fists into the gut before backing off at the referee's command. Kowalski once again with that backbreaker. And DiBiase able to grab the ropes, breaking the hold. And once again, he scoots himself out of the ring. And Mike DiBiase waits for Killer Kowalski to come out after him and then charges with a big running knee lift. That catches Kowalski solid. Kowalski is laid out on the outside of the ring. Iron Mike DiBiase rolls in. Target is going to be 6 to see if he beats the referee's count. And Killer Kowalski just barely does it. He just barely beats the referee's count. Let's see if that knee lift opened him up. And it's odd, so it does not. And now Iron Mike DiBiase in control of this match. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up. Kicks him square in the jaw. And that dazes Killer Kowalski. And Iron Mike DiBiase with a hip toss. Kowalski is dazed. Iron Mike with a running forearm shot. This is a choice C maneuver. He's going to do that on the agility here. It's going to work on a 6 or less. And on a roll of 6, he successfully blasts him with a very solid running forearm. And that puts Killer Kowalski down. Iron Mike DiBiase climbing to the top. And Killer Kowalski can't get anything done. Iron Mike diving off the top rope with a big axe handle off the top. And Iron Mike DiBiase scoops up Killer Kowalski, pile driving him to the mat. Killer Kowalski is hurt here. Mike DiBiase, series of punches. That's got Kowalski rocked. Nice shot to the jaw, big boot to the jaw. And once again, Killer Kowalski is hurt here. Can he get much done with this? Here's an arm twist, and he grabs the hair of Killer Kowalski, pulling him to the mat. Still in control of that arm. And Killer Kowalski back to his feet. And he counters with an arm twist of his own. Now he applies that arm bar. And he backs Iron Mike into the turnbuckle. And Mike DiBiase can't get much done. Killer Kowalski once again just hammering DiBiase in the corner, this time with some big knee lifts. And this time, Killer Kowalski waits for DiBiase to fall, then hops up to the second rope. And we're going to roll, 1 die? And on a roll of 4, he's going to hit with that bombs away. And this is a +1 maneuver. And Iron Mike DiBiase is down. He's not going to leave the ring. And body drop on leg. This is a choice C maneuver. Let's see here. 7 or less. And on a roll of 11, he can't get it. And Iron Mike takes over, grabs the arm, twists it up, and pulls the hair again. And that's going to hurt Killer Kowalski. And DiBiase rocks him with a kick to the jaw. Kowalski able to get out of the way and catch the leg. Now he pushes him back into the corner and just stomps Iron Mike. Iron Mike is hurt here as he continues to stomp him in the corner. Iron Mike needs to get away. He's managed to stand up, but he just stands up into forearm hammers by Killer Kowalski. Iron Mike DiBiase trying to cover up. And Kowalski backs off a tiny bit and lets Iron Mike out of the corner. But it's a false sense of security here as Killer Kowalski throws a giant drop kick at Iron Mike DiBiase. That catches DiBiase as he careens into the turnbuckle again. He's really rocked here as Kowalski moves in to corner him. And does so. And the two men are in the corner again, just jockeying for position as Kowalski delivers some shots to the ribs. And Kowalski just beels him out of the corner into the center of the ring. DiBiase is down here as Killer Kowalski grabs up the ankles and starts swinging him round and round, giant swing. Iron Mike is hurt here. Forearm hammers. And those are going to daze DiBiase as he gets back to his feet. Killer Kowalski going to scoop him up with that overhead body slam as he just plows him into the mat hard. And DiBiase is hurt as Kowalski waits for him to get back up and then pushes him back into the corner and just begins booting away at Iron Mike DiBiase. DiBiase's hurt here as Killer Kowalski in control. Kowalski scoops him and applies a backbreaker. Iron Mike DiBiase is down as he grabs the top rope to break the hold and then rolls out under the bottom rope. And that backbreaker really messed him up. He needs a lot of time to catch his bearings. He finally does and rolls back in the ring. And Killer Kowalski on the attack. Waits for him to get in and plants him with some forearm shots to the back. Then grabs him up by the ankles and begins swinging him around again. DiBiase's hurt here. Kowalski throws a big drop kick. And that catches Iron Mike. Target is going to be 6. Roll is a 5. So Iron Mike DiBiase has lost this one via drop kick. That is not generally how you expect Killer Kowalski to win a match, but it is certainly an effective way for a 280-pound man to win a match. So that does it there as Killer Kowalski wins his fight against Iron Mike. In our third match, we're going to see Missouri Mauler take on Roy Welch. And in the red corner, weighing in at 181 pounds and standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, from Memphis, Tennessee, he is Roy Welch. And in the blue corner, weighing in at 325 pounds and standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, from St. Joseph, Missouri, this is the Missouri Mauler. And these two men meet in the center of the ring. And it is Roy Welch who wins the lockup. Roy Welch grabs a single leg and trips Mauler to the mat. And Mauler, able to get up quickly and charge at Roy Welch. Welch is caught with that charge and he is knocked for a loop. And it looks like Missouri Mauler going to apply a full Nelson on the stunned Roy Welch here. And Welch has got nowhere to go. The two are in the center of the ring. The target is 4. Roll is a 9, so Welch able to finally break the full Nelson. Missouri Mauler now drops an elbow on Roy Welch. And Welch is still in trouble as the Mauler goes for the lateral press and covers him. Hooks the leg. Target is 5. Roll is a 7. So Roy Welch still in it, but definitely in a lot of trouble here as the Missouri Mauler throws Roy Welch out of the ring. And the referee is very mad about that. And he is yelling at the Missouri Mauler as Welch is able to take a breather. And the Mauler is disqualified. Our referees are being tough tonight. And Roy Welch picks up a win by DQ. We just need Roy Welch. So we got DQ. When Mauler throws Welch from the ring in an unsportsmanlike manner. That was a dud. Says it should be a 1 star. You know what? I'll give it 1 star. It started pretty hot and then it got stupid. So we are on to our semi-main event. The Sheik versus Johnny Valentine. And here we go. In the red corner, weighing in at 255 pounds and standing 6 feet, 4 inches tall, from Seattle, Washington, this is Johnny Valentine. And in the blue corner, weighing 247 pounds and standing 5 feet, 11 inches tall, from the Syrian desert, he is the Sheik. And now the two men roll for initiative. And Johnny Valentine wins the initiative roll here. And Valentine wins the lockup. Valentine grabbing the Sheik up with a big back suplex. That plants the Sheik on the mat. And the Sheik is down. And the Sheik is, of course, going to leave the ring. Why would the Sheik not leave the ring? And the Sheik is rolling his count out here, as that back suplex really knocked him for a loop. He can't be counted out because the target is 1, but we'll roll it anyway. Sheik gets a fatigue. Johnny Valentine in control here. The Sheik rolls back in the ring, and Valentine catches him with an atomic skull crusher. Just really starting this match off quick. Not being paid by the hour. Not being paid by the hour here. That's going to be a target of 3. Roll is a 7, so the Sheik able to kick out again. And Johnny Valentine blasts him with another atomic skull crusher. Target is going to be 4. Roll is a 10, so the Sheik, once again, easily able to kick out, but Johnny Valentine hits a 3rd atomic skull crusher. Let's see here. That's going to be a target of 5. Roll is a 6. So the Sheik, once again, kicks out. Johnny Valentine still in control of this match. And he finally applies a sleeper. Tries something besides that atomic skull crusher. And the sleeper is still in the center of the ring. So the target's going to be a 5. Roll is a 6. So the Sheik... Nope. The Sheik doesn't give up. As Johnny Valentine is in control. Moves out of the sleeper and blasts him again with that atomic skull crusher. Target is 7, and roll is a 7. So there we go. The Sheik has lost this match to Johnny Valentine in what could only be called a squash. With the atomic skull crusher. And that was just ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen the Sheik get just bombed that badly. And here we go. We got Thesz versus Schmidt in our main event. This is a world title match. And in the red corner, weighing it at 250 pounds, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, from Munich, Germany, this is Schmidt. And in the blue corner, weighing it at 238 pounds and standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, from St. Louis, Missouri, he is the NWC World's Heavyweight Champion, Thesz. And Thesz and Schmidt meet in the center of the ring and lock up. And it is Thesz who wins that lockup. Thesz with a takedown to head scissors. That is going to work as Thesz has the agility. Schmidt, however, is able to craftily maneuver out of those head scissors and go for a single leg takedown. Schmidt is not agile enough to catch Thesz off guard, though. Thesz easily able to block that takedown attempt. And now Thesz going for a double leg pickup to slam on Schmidt. Schmidt is caught and he is slammed down to the mat. He is hurt. And Thesz scoops him back up over the shoulders, and he goes for the airplane spin. Schmidt is down as Thesz hits the Greco-Roman backdrop. The target is going to be 5, and the roll is an 11. So Schmidt able to kick out, but Thesz in charge of the match. And a second Greco-Roman backdrop as soon as Schmidt gets back up off the mat. Thesz scoops him again and backdrops him straight back down to the mat. Target is going to be 6, and the roll is a 9. So Schmidt able to kick out again. And now Thesz not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up. Going to grab him with a double leg. And slam him back down to the mat. No, Thesz. Countered by Schmidt, who drives an axe handle into the lower back of Thesz as he tries to lift him. And this is a choice A maneuver, so into the ropes of A, or 6 or less. So he's going to go for the 6 or less, and he gets it. And Thesz drops him after the axe handle, but still trying to come in and take him down and apply a head scissors, and those are going to work. And Schmidt is hurt. Thesz now moves into a hammer lock. Not going to do that. Going to do this one. Agility on a 6 or less, so we'll see this. And Thesz just can't apply the hammer lock, and Schmidt once again trying that blow to the lower back. And ropes of A or power rating, gonna try that one. It's gonna be 6 or less, and on a roll of 2 he is successful. And Thesz is hurt. And now Schmidt with a big forearm smash. And Thesz is dazed. Oop. I'm rolling the wrong thing. Thesz is dazed. Schmidt grabs him up in a front chancery. As Thesz, the champion, is hurt here. And once again, trying that blow to the lower back. He is going to try to back him into the ropes this time. And the referee steps in to break these two men up. And neither man can get the advantage here, as they both roll a 4. So they're jockeying for position. And it's Schmidt who finally is able to win the lockup, and he applies a grapevine stretch on Thesz. Thesz is hurt here as Schmidt goes for a turnbuckle crush. And Thesz is hurt. Forearm smash by Schmidt. Thesz continues to just take blow after blow, and he keeps trying to come back, but Schmidt keeps dishing him out. Thesz is hurt here. Schmidt snap mare. Thesz able to roll through back to his feet as both men are getting back up. Thesz throws a series of lightning drop kicks, and that puts Schmidt down. Thesz moves in for a double wrist lock. They're in the center of the ring, nowhere to go. Schmidt is going to have to break the double wrist lock here. Target is 5, roll is a 7, so Schmidt able to get out of the double wrist lock. And now Thesz with a big Thesz press and a pin. Target is going to be 8, roll is a 9. So Schmidt stays alive, able to kick out of the Thesz press. And Thesz in control. Another Thesz press. Roll, or target this time is 9. Roll is a 5. So there it is. Thesz press ends this one for Thesz, who is your winner. Thesz maintains his championship. This is a 2.5-star match. I'm not going to give it a full extra star, but I will give it a half a star for being a title match. And there we go. And that is going to do it for us. Let's go here and check the the ratings and all of that stuff. There's Thesz, 19-5 now. Muldoon is still just untouchable. Ed Lewis. All of these guys are, both Lewis and Stecker are former champions. Farmer Burns is retired. Alexander Aberg is looking to be a contender, but he's had quite a few title shots, so I don't know how I feel about giving him another one. Thanks, Carl. Enjoyed the action, says Jason PDSI. You're welcome. Just kind of going over the standings here. Gamma is, I think he's a multiple or at least a one-time champion. He might even be a two-time champion. So again, kind of like Lewis and Stecker. I'm trying to get some new people in here. Blassie, his only loss came to Thesz in a title match. So eventually he'll probably get another one. But for now, he's probably good. Maybe Sandow, 8-3. He's a junior heavyweight, but you know, could be an interesting fight. So, and oh, my thing's not working again. I broke my things. Yeah, I broke them. Yeah, annoying. I'll have to fix those. And let's go see our title or our tag titles. The Los Hermanos Shadow is still the tag team champions. They beat the Kangaroos. Sharps 2-0. Mustachioed Muscle is retired, so they're not going to get a shot. But that's what our rankings look like. You can kind of see them there. Anywho, that's all for me for this evening. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I will catch you all later.